The powers Naruto gains through his intense training and by harnessing Kurama's chakra put him at the top of the shinobi world by the end of Shippuden. But what if Naruto came from a background that granted him even more strength? Today, we're diving into one of the wildest theories in the Naruto universe. What if Naruto Uzumaki was actually an Otsutsuki? Now, before we dive into this alternate timeline, let's quickly go through who the Otsutsuki actually are and what abilities Naruto might gain. The Otsutsuki clan are ancient celestial beings that are practically aliens from another planet. While they are sometimes revered as gods, the Otsutsuki are parasitic species, and they travel the cosmos, consuming the life energy of planets according to the Otsutsuki will. These beings travel dimensions, plant 10-tail saplings on planets, and cultivate a god tree that drains the chakra and life energy from the planet's organisms. The god tree grants them chakra fruits that can be consumed by the Otsutsuki to help them evolve, eventually leading to the point of godhood where they can gain immortality and insane power. Kaguya and Ishiki Otsutsuki were the first to hit Earth, but Kaguya betrayed her clan and grew fond of humanity instead of draining the entire planet. Her descendants, Hagoromo and Hamura, sealed away Kaguya when she turned evil, and Hamura left Earth to establish the shinobi of the moon. As the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki, Hagoromo became the foundation of all shinobi on Earth, and before he died, he divided his chakra into the 9-tailed beasts to ensure the Ten-Tails and Kaguya would never be reborn. All Otsutsuki possess at least one inborn skill, with the main ones being the Byakugan, Rinnegan, and Sharingan, the three great dojutsu. They can also use the Karma Seal, a resurrection mechanism that rewrites a person's genetic code to bring dead Otsutsuki back to life. Now that we've got the basics down, let's reimagine Naruto's origin story. In this alternate timeline, Naruto isn't just the son of the 4th Hokage and a Jinchuriki. He's a hybrid born as a reincarnation of an Otsutsuki clan member from the moon like Toneri. This means that Naruto isn't actually Minato and Kushina's biological son. Instead, he's discovered as an infant with otherworldly chakra that's off the charts for a newborn. Minato senses something divine and dangerous within the child, but decides that his life is worth protecting. The Uzumaki family adopts the child, naming him Naruto. When Minato is faced with the decision to seal away the 9-tails, he chooses Naruto, as the child's latent chakra suggests that he had the potential to handle a tailed beast. But here's the twist. Kurama's massive chakra reserves serve as a substitute for chakra fruits, stabilizing Naruto's alien biology and preventing him from going full god mode too early. Without this seal, young Naruto's body would crave the energy only chakra fruits can provide, and push him towards the path of the Otsutsuki. Growing up in the Leaf Village, Naruto's Otsutsuki heritage makes him a prodigy in disguise, but he doesn't fully understand it yet. Forget ending up at the bottom of the academy, this Naruto masters the Shadow Clone Jutsu on day 1 because of his natural chakra control. Naruto would also unlock powerful dojutsu early on, with a unique Rinnegan similar to Ishiki's, allowing him to absorb chakra effortlessly and create black receivers as weapons. The other kids think he's showing off, but really, he's just trying to figure out why he can do things no one taught him. But Naruto's abilities instill fear in the villagers as well, as whispers spread about the godchild who might be something far more dangerous than a simple Jinchuriki. Despite Naruto's early abilities, his personality remains mostly the same, and Team 7 forms as usual with Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi. During the Land of Waves arc, Zabuza and Haku don't stand a chance, as Naruto instinctively activates a partial Otsutsuki transformation when Sasuke is in danger. Ethereal horns emerge from his head, his eyes glow with divine power, and he begins draining their chakra mid-fight like he's absorbing a chakra fruit. Kakashi is stunned, and he instructs Team 7 not to speak of what they just saw. While Kakashi begins investigating Naruto's background, the Chunin exams come around, and Naruto ends up dominating the field. Naruto's Otsutsuki blood lets him tap into Shinjutsu, divine techniques that can produce the same effects of ninjutsu without the use of hand seals. In the Forest of Death, rival teams don't even try to fight him once they sense his overwhelming presence, and Team 7 actually finishes the test before the 3 Sand siblings thanks to Naruto's abilities. But the real game changer in this arc is when Orochimaru attacked, as this time Naruto is able to fend him off, and ensure that Sasuke isn't branded with the Cursed Seal of Heaven. As a result, the sound invasion fails, and while no one learns of the disaster that was prevented, Naruto becomes a village hero overnight after restraining Orochimaru. But this victory comes with consequences. Whispers of his alien origin spread beyond Konoha, attracting the attention of the Akatsuki much earlier than in canon. When the Akatsuki begin hunting the tailed beasts, Naruto doesn't rely on Jiraiya to save him, and easily overpowers Kisame until the showdown with Sasuke, Itachi, and Jiraiya happens. Preventing the Cursed Seal doesn't stop Sasuke from leaving Konoha though, as he still desires to gain more power and eventually take revenge against Itachi. Seeing Naruto's strength fuels the fire, and Sasuke vows not to return until he reaches the same level. But this time, the Sasuke recovery mission takes a completely different turn, as Sasuke is simply no match for an Otsutsuki. So Naruto and Sasuke's battle at the Valley of the End actually ends with a dominant victory for Naruto, and Sasuke is returned to Konoha. However, this defeat only strengthens Sasuke's belief that the Leaf Village is holding him back, and he continues to search for new ways to become stronger. Let's fast forward to the events of Shippuden now, as Naruto trains with Jiraiya to refine his chakra. Instead of developing techniques like the Big Ball Rasengan or the Rasen Shuriken, Naruto masters something far more dangerous: chakra fruit simulation. By merging Kurama's power with his Otsutsuki essence, he creates truth-seeking orbs as a teenager, something that should be impossible for someone his age. Thanks to Naruto's powers, his confrontations with the Akatsuki during the Kazekage rescue mission and the Akatsuki suppression arc end up being absolute beatdowns, and he quickly catches Pain's attention. Pain himself investigates Naruto and senses his godlike chakra. He immediately recognizes a problem, and begins wondering if Naruto is a threat capable of destroying everything he has built. As a result, Pain completely gives up on obtaining the nine-tailed beast, but the rest of the captures happen the same as they did in the original timeline. Now, even though Pain's assault on Konoha doesn't take place in this timeline, Naruto still trains and hunts him down in order to avenge Jiraiya. Since the battle takes place away from Konoha, Naruto is able to go all out against Pain, and once again, his adversary simply lacks the power to hold his own against one of the Otsutsuki. Pain's death forces Tobi's hand, just like in the original series, and he threatens to declare war against the shinobi unless Naruto and Killer Bee are handed over to him. Thus, the Fourth Great Ninja War begins, but it becomes something entirely different in this timeline. Naruto and the allied shinobi forces are able to get through the reincarnated Kage and Tobi just like they did in the original timeline, but when Madara awakens and reveals his plan, Naruto confronts him as not an underdog, but as an equal. But defeating Madara is only half the battle, as Black Zetsu stabs him in the back and reveals the plan to resurrect Kaguya Otsutsuki. Kaguya sees Naruto and Sasuke as the reincarnations of Asura and Indra, but she's surprised to see that Naruto is blessed with not only Hagoromo's powers, but also descends from Hamura's lineage. So at first, Kaguya actually recognizes Naruto as kin, and asks him to join her cause, assuming that he had inherited the Otsutsuki will. But Naruto knows nothing of his Otsutsuki lineage, and certainly has no interest in godhood or planetary domination. This means that Naruto and Sasuke still end up battling Kaguya, but this time they have a significant edge. When Kaguya starts manipulating her dimensions, Naruto realizes he has control over them too, thanks to his Otsutsuki biology. Naruto manipulated the ice and lava dimensions to avoid being hurt by the environment, and any attempts to separate him from Sasuke were met by Naruto following his signature to that dimension. Naruto and Sasuke seal Kaguya just like in the original timeline, but their differences in how to achieve world peace still remain the same. Due to the massive difference in power between the two, the battle between Naruto and Sasuke doesn't have the same payoff it did in the original timeline. Sasuke concedes at the end of the battle, but it's more similar to Hashirama defeating Madara than a genuine acceptance of Naruto's viewpoint. This has far-reaching implications for the future of the Leaf Village, as Naruto loses his most powerful ally from the original timeline. But perhaps Naruto doesn't even need Sasuke by his side, because in this timeline, his leadership isn't limited to just the Leaf Village. As an Otsutsuki, Naruto becomes a ruler who is looked up to on a planetary level. But unlike his ancestors, Naruto reforms the clan's entire philosophy. No more parasitic planet hopping, no more consuming worlds. Instead, he establishes a new doctrine: protect planets, don't destroy them. With his power, Boruto-era threats like Momoshiki and Kinshiki become far less concerning, and even Ishiki might be handled without Naruto having to sacrifice Kurama. But this raises the ultimate question: will this power corrupt Naruto, leading him to become a despotic ruler? Let us know what you think Naruto's fate will be, and make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another fan theory from the Shinobi world.